Zopa is the world's first social finance community. Everyone seems to be talking about communities, and we actually started doing this back in 2005. Today we have over 225,000 users all over the world. We currently operate in Italy, in the US, in the UK where we got started, and we have an office set up in Japan where we're hoping to launch later this year. Zopa looks at each marketplace and fits its model to match the regulations and cultural fit of each country. So what we do in the UK and what we do in Italy is different than what we do in the US. And that's really important because we are not a peer-to-peer lender in the US under the traditional definition of peer-to-peer, which is all of 3 years old, and the area we actually started doing. And the reason for that is we looked at the culture in the US and the regulatory structure, and we thought we should do something a little bit different where people were really trying to help people and where safety was paramount. So in the US, in order to deal with both of those issues, we have teamed up with credit unions. And you can see we use, we'll talk about regulation all the time and how we work with our credit unions to make sure that we make good loans to the right people and that your investments are safe. We don't call the people who deposit money at Zopa lenders because they're not. Their money is not being used to make the loans for Zopa borrowers. Their money is being used to help on the cash payment side for the borrower. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that. Let me take you through and show you exactly how it works. On the borrower side, you get in and you get a very simple loan. You saw that rate there, 8.49% is the lowest rate we have. 16.99 is the lowest rate we have to start with. But that's to start with, because what Zopa does is work to allow you to lower your interest rate. We put the borrower in charge of their interest rate, and we give them the capability of actually lowering it. So you can see the application is very, very straightforward. It's a simple application. You get an immediate response, and you get your loan funded within a couple of days. What you do then is that you fill out a profile. When you fill out that profile, you tell the people about who you are. Let's take this as a real person, one of our earlier customers, Tina, and she borrowed money to go back to school. What she has done then is reached out to investors who have come in to help her by depositing money in a Zopa CD. So if we do that, you can see her whole story here, and she's got some pictures. What's very interesting about her case is that she originally had a loan payment of $106 a month, which is what you can see her initial goal. She's now receiving help, the Zopa help, of $71 a month. So her loan payment every month is $35 roughly. So she's got an obligation. She got a $5,000 loan, and instead of having to pay back $107 or $106 every month, she's only paying $36 right now. What that means in her case, and this is amazing, she borrowed $5,000. She'll pay back just a little over $2,000. And how does that work? Well, what's really important is see all these people over on the left side of the screen. These are the people that have opened accounts that are helping her. There's some logo here I recognize from some NetBanker person. But here, if you click on Help Me Now, you get a picture of what the investor sees when they come in. This is the Zopa CD. This is a federally insured up to $100,000 CD that will be held at one of our currently 6 credit union partners. So in this case, you've decided that this rate of 3.75, which is much higher than the national average of 2.95 or 2.96, and you want to open a $10,000 CD. What you do is you go in, and as you do that, you'll get 3.75% on this 1-year CD, but you'll be helping Tina to the tune of 83 cents a month. Doesn't sound like a lot, right? But if there are 10 people doing that, you're going to help to the tune of, they're going to collectively help to the tune of $8.30. Again, impressive, but not that dramatic. What's really interesting is, what if you were Tina's father? And you said, you know what? I really want to help Tina. I still want to get the national best rate. I can go up through our patent pending process here and slide the rate down to 2.9, which is the national average right now. And look what happened. Tina's loan payment just went to 0. So she's not making any payment at all. We launched in December in the US. What is really thrilling is that it works. This is not a setup. We actually have, you can see all these borrowers here have negative interest rates. So all of these people are going to be paying back less money than they borrowed. But this guy's my favorite guy. If any of you know what LOL Cats is, he's clearly figured out a way to tap into it. And it's not working. There we go. And on his profile every week, he publishes some very bizarre picture of a cat doing something very odd, as you can see here. Look at the number of people on the left side of the screen here. What's really startling is look at this guy. His loan payment is $20 a month. Okay, it wasn't a big loan. It was only $1,000. He's getting $31 in help. So not only does he not have a loan payment at all, but his loan will pay off in less than the 5-year stated term. What's really great about this is that he now, once he saw how it worked, he was very excited, and he came back and opened a couple of CDs and is helping other people who have loans with Zopa. So it's a very unique process, not done anywhere else in the world right now. I'm happy to talk to you about it later. Thank you very much.